Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Mark Wahlberg has played plenty of Boston tough guys in his career. His latest role in Joe Bell offers up a newer side of the actor, taking audiences on a heartbreaking journey of being a parent. It will be in theaters July 23rd, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Joe Bell is based on a true story of an Oregon dad, played by Mark Wahlberg, who goes out to walk cross-country from his home in La Grande, Oregon, to New York City, sharing the story of his gay son Jaden, played by newcomer Reid, and hopefully opening minds and hearts away from bullying and mockery to ones of acceptance and love. The film also stars Connie Britton as Joe's wife and Jaden's mother Lola, and Gary Sinise as a local sheriff who can relate to Joe's story. Joe Bell takes place in 2013, and while it may seem like tolerance and equality have certainly grown since then, the messages are still vital as teen suicide rates are on the rise. The film comes under the direction of Ronaldo Marcus Green, with a screenplay by Diana Ossana and Larry McMurtry. They're the Oscar-winning team behind Brokeback Mountain. Jaden Bell was the only openly gay kid at his school, and while he had close friends, he inevitably became the target of bullying and harassment from other kids. This led to him coming out to his parents, and while his mother Lola didn't really seem to have a problem with it, his father Joe really struggled. He was embarrassed and unsure of how to respond to Jaden's truth. His tolerance and unrequited love for his son wasn't built overnight, but became a long journey as portrayed in the film. There are many LGBTQ+ movies or TV series really centered on the teen perspective, like Love, Simon and Glee, but we don't often get something that's really sharing the parents' perspective that could be this educational reminder for them. Joe Bell is that father-son story that feels catered to the Joe Bells out there from those smaller, blue-collar communities that have a hard time with acceptance or understanding of what their children are going through. This character is written as that tough guy with a temper. He has outbursts of anger and thinks he's trying to fix things, when he doesn't always understand or acknowledge the root of the problem. Wahlberg is a great casting choice, making Joe Bell a real and relatable kind of parent. Wahlberg is one of the film's producers and has mentioned how important telling this story is for him. We see Joe struggle with the societal definition of what he's supposed to be like as a dad with that masculine bravado. Playing a hothead isn't new for Mark Wahlberg, but this sort of character evolution isn't always found in his types of movies. And as Jaden Bell, Reid is a strong young talent who feels like a natural telling Jaden's story. Now, it may seem cliche to have him quoting Lady Gaga lyrics or dream of moving to New York City, but that feels authentic for this small-town kid and his need to move to a larger, more inclusive city. Joe Bell can be a really great teaching tool out there for many parents. There's an admission that too often parents make the situation all about themselves instead of actually just thinking and listening to what their children are going through. It's a sad and tragic story that certainly pulls at the heartstrings and the emotion. It's only 90 minutes, and I think that it could be longer to really dive deep into understanding the message that Joe Bell had on the communities that he went to. It's more of an introspective journey for Joe, and what he went on with himself for the love of his son. I'm giving Joe Bell 3.5 out of 5 ticket subs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got to interview Connie Britton, and we had a really strong and powerful conversation, so you'll definitely want to check that out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Joe Bell. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.